Hi everyone, I'm Airier, and today we're going to be looking at the final episode of One Piece Alabasta Abridged, Episode 4 by Fat Dog Studios. So, I'm just going to own up to this right away. When I heard that Episode 4 was going to be the final episode, I thought it was more of a final episode, and we just go on to a new continent because, it's a One Piece Abridged. They don't actually end. And that might be a good description if I only knew anything about One Piece at all, which literally is basically very little, but it would count. Except, I literally talked to Fat Tony about this, and he said, oh yeah, this is the final episode where it ends. Usually when people who are directly responsible for making something tell you it's the end, you put that together in your noggin. But I'm a special kind of stupid. I should be a lot less proud about that than I am. It's not so much that I didn't do it, it's that I'm actually kind of proud about that, and I don't get that, but I am. And that's stupid. But it's also this completely channel, so, I'm living down to brand on this one. Honestly, though, I'm really excited to see how this goes, because I've really loved how Fat Dog has approached all of the different aspects, completely switching around the morality on everyone, hyping them up in the complete opposite based on that morality, and then making it really kind of emotional in a way I never expected. Because, Luffy dying, I don't know if they're going to go and just run with that, because while this is the last episode, and, if they want to say he's dead, they probably have plenty of source material. It would take a lot of editing to get it done, at least with what they might have left of the season. But it's possible. I don't know. Normally I'd say there's no way they're doing that. But if they're ending it here, maybe they did. I don't know. So yeah, I don't really know what's about to happen. I assume it's just going to be from the Alabasta arc and they're going to pull from other source materials, but I could be wrong. If they want to find a certain shot and maybe it's in a later arc, I don't know. Because if they're stopping here, that might be what they do. Because, hey, why not? So, what does this mean? It means I'm an easily surprised idiot and I'm going to enjoy this because it's me. You guys know that. And if you haven't already, there's a link below to the original episode. Hit it up because Fat Dog Studios, while I haven't seen this episode, has done a great job in the previous 3. And I honestly think it's some of the funniest writing they've had. There's some lines in the last episode, especially the 3rd episode, out of all 3 that I've seen, that were just amazing. And I would honestly recommend going to that one every time because it's just on point. So let's just jump right into this. Yeah, I might be challenging, channeling, that's the word, channeling a little Philip DeFranco there. Yeah. Oh, again, subscribe to me too because reasons. Good reasons. Reasons you definitely just subscribe for. Thank you for that, by the way. Let's get started.
Citizens of Alabasta, my name is Crocodile.
Ooh.
And you
Just
are not
skipping
alone.
past the fight.
The elite of this kingdom have continued to divide its people. Brother against brother, sister against sister, rich against
A
poor.
snail?
No more. We have all searched high and low for a peaceful solution, and every one of us came back empty-handed. No more being slaughtered like sacrificial lambs. No more suffering so that the few may prosper,
wonder where they're going
while the
with
many
this.
starve and die. Consider this your first small stride towards becoming free and just people. Now it is time. Rise up. The fight for our survival, for our freedom, has begun.
Oh.
My name is Crocodile. And you are not alone.
Okay, first off, that entire speech sounds so very familiar. Not to mention that music behind it. It's just, I don't know what it is about this, and I know this is just me going wrong on it, but it sounds like that music that's super inspirational, but not just the general inspirational music. I mean specifically where the next thing to happen after this song goes on at that level is that Johnny Depp's going to walk out in full pirate garb, and there's going to be a swashbuckling fight, and it's going to blast into the entire Pirates of the Caribbean theme. That's what that entire tune sounds like, which I don't know if that was intentional or not, because it just sounds like the generic, really good inspirational music. And honestly, I really like it. I would like to get a link to the original one. I might bug someone for that later. Fat Tony, if you're watching, I'm bugging you about that. But I kind of want to get that music because it sounds great. But also because it reminds me of Pirates, I'm not sure if that's because it's a One Piece thing or because it's maybe a piano take on the Pirates of the Caribbean theme. I'm not very good at music. It could very well be that, and I just wouldn't tell. I don't do music well. My ears suck, along with most of my taste. But we're going to ignore that part. But it had that effect, and it fit, at least as far as that's what the connotation was, and I like that. The snail was weird, but that's One Piece in general, so of course it's weird. Kind of wonder what happened to Luffy.
That was Crocodile. Then that means Luffy is...
Huh. Luffy's dead.
Oh.
Cool. Dibs on...
Really? Oh, yeah, of course, reverse morality. That shouldn't have surprised me. Also, just interesting how their lines around the mouth are actually thinner this time around. It's just because everything else has a thicker line, and this one, usually they just match it a little better, that's all. Not a bad thing.
Captain.
Wait, why do you get to be captain?
I think in his case, they're just
Well,
reusing,
besides
reversing
Chopper,
the actual image
I'm the
itself.
only
because it's so
responsible
huge.
one. And I get the feeling he doesn't care if you live or die.
Don't ever be alone.
Hold on a sec.
What?
If Luffy is dead, does that mean we're finally free?
Usopp, we're not that lucky.
Oh, of course.
You're late.
Traffic was a bitch. Well, with the war you caused. But please, do go on about how I'm being obstinate.
Christ, you're whiny.
Yeah.
And you're HR's worst nightmare.
Hey, Khalifa likes me. She also signed your paycheck. So pull up your Big Bird pants, take
Big Bird?
this, and get ready for round 2. We have a mission to complete. Oh, and Crocodile's weakness is water. Don't say I never did anything for you. See you in Alabasta. Kisses.
Oh, God.
She is one frightening woman.
Yeah.
But that's what I get for working with CP9.
CP?
Dude, don't touch me.
Lord Chaka, it's the king!
Why does that amuse me?
What did he do this time?
He found out you didn't execute those children and went to handle it personally.
Execute them.
Yes, sir. And you let him?
Hey man, I've got living kids to feed. I mean, you know, the ones that are left.
We're in the middle of a damn war. Someone go get him!
Sir!
Okay, so I don't want to just pull attention to that joke about how he has living kids to feed. But just the music choice. I'm commenting on music a lot here, but it seems to play such a huge role here, and I'm a little surprised about that. It's just like this is a cutesy scene. It's like, like light and fluffy and a little higher pitched with a simple tune. And it's the kind of thing you have in the background when you're just talking about like a nice little slice of life. And we're talking about executing children. And the guy's even making a joke, like, I have living children that are left, implying, oh yeah, he just executed some of his. And yet in the background we have this really cutesy, uppity, like just nice, mellow, happy music. It's a dissonance, but I actually like it because it just shows how weird this is. And there's a lot of times where like the weird, dissonant music choice just does not make sense. I'm looking at you, Evangelion Remake Episode 2 at the end with the kids singing. I know it was for a point, but it didn't work for me. That's just personal opinion. But in this case, it works because one, it's One Piece, so weird is, pretty acceptable. And two, it's such a routine thing that, yes, he's horrible and it's evil, talking about executing children, but it's such a normal thing for them that executing children is just that normal slice of life thing for them. Also why Crocodile would probably be alright in this version if he just destroyed everyone. Hell, canon Crocodile fucking everyone over would be an improvement over this abridged version. Really, this abridged version is kind of monstrous.
Pal, you picked a hell of a time to go missing.
Yeah.
We are so
Boned.
fucked.
Accurate assessment.
We're almost there, boss lady. What's the plan?
You guys will fight and kill Crocodile's elite agents. I'll stop the rebel army and then go after Crocodile myself.
Wow.
That seems stupid.
Sure is Luffy up in here.
So in what world does that plan work?
None.
Hey, forgetting Crocodile for a second, were you just going to ask the rebels to go away, or...?
Well, yeah. They have to listen to me. I am royalty after all.
Royalty that hired pirates. But yeah, let's keep that wind in your sails.
You're gonna die.
Okay, this might just be a weird thing, but the edits, I was going to say audio because I've been talking this much, but the edits to the lip flaps here, before, because they were zoomed in more, the lines around the facial features and the just, like, actually that's me today, the various outlines for the character features were bigger. So the lip flaps being really tight didn't quite match up, so they were noticeable. Here, yeah, the parts where they're reversing it and the parts where they're just editing in the lip flaps on their own, because this is a more zoomed out shot and looks crisper, you can't really tell where it's just being reversed and added to go back and forth to make it look like the lips are moving to the pace they want, or they're just adding the lip flaps their own. I honestly can't tell, and right now the line's crisp enough that it matches perfectly. It's just interesting how, based on the base shot they're using, I hate the fact that I just used based in a sentence. Sorry, just English major OCD moment there. That literally causes me pain. It's a cool little thing to notice how the overall outline has such a huge impact on making an edit detectable or not. And right now, maybe they're just reversing a shot to make it look like they're editing the lip flaps. And others, they might just be editing the lip flaps themselves. I don't know, and it could go either way. That's just cool to say that.
I will not.
Oh, this
My
one I think
plan
is probably
flawless.
edited in. Like, they
What
actually
could
took the camera.
possibly go?
Yeah.
Was that Vivi?
Yes, sir.
Not anymore.
it was.
Open fire.
He sounds so resigned. I love it. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of dead people.
Hindsight, that was a dumb plan.
Yes.
Damn it, I hate when the help is right.
Don't stop me now.
Did you just say I
I'm
hate when the
having
help
such
is
a
right?
good time. I'm having a ball.
We are motherfucking assassins. Wanna explain to me why we're waiting here like some goddamn valet?
Don't question the boss's orders!
No, he has a point. Guard duty is grunt work, but that does explain why you're here at least.
Bitch, I will put you in the ground!
It's just weird having her voice so young when she doesn't
Anyone
look at...
else hear that?
I do.
What?
Also, giant crab.
Why didn't you say something
Giant
sooner?
crab?
Enthralling dialogue.
Give me that!
Did he just...
Yep,
Did he just respond?
that's a giant crab. Wait, there's 6!
Really? The joke is that he's boring. So instead of actually saying anything, you just say enthralling dialogue. See, I can't even stretch my words out that long. Actually, a little impressive that you can. But really, that's the bit they're going with this guy? He talks really slow. I cannot go as slow as him. I'm trying. I'm literally trying right now, and I can't do it. I'm actually more impressed now that I've tried it that he actually could do that. That's actually impressive. Pretty cool. Still, just a, God, really? Bit, but more impressive having actually tried it.
6 people on it!
6 people? The maximum capacity for a sand crab is 4! That's against regulation!
Why do you know that?
I think our focus
Crocodile.
should be on the giant crab barreling towards us and not these hitchhikers.
You're splitting up! Plan Delta! Let's go, Mr. 4!
Bring the pain.
Oh, he sped up his talking speed.
Which one was that again?
Split up and kill them!
Oh shit, here we go again.
Really?
Right. Plan Delta! I'm a rocket ship! On my way!
Really? You just had to do the meme. You just had the oh shit meme. I actually appreciate that. That's actually pretty cool. I like the little shout out. That yeah, that's actually right. That's nice. I like it.
On a collision course.
Boom.
Hey man, you picked the wrong guy to fuck with right here. So why don't you just walk away? Fighting an unarmed man would leave a bad taste in my mouth.
Thanks for the out. Here's my counter offer. You seem pretty chill.
Kind of want him
Why
just to
not
cut his
sign
arms
on
off
with
and make the
us?
joke unarmed
Thanks
is that
for the
way.
offer, but my captain frowns on desertion.
Shit,
They got
that's
Luffy
no
back?
problem. Boss man already killed him.
Nope.
And the benefit... Wait, nope? The fuck you mean nope?
Corpse or it didn't happen.
He's not wrong.
I'm trying to help you, man.
No, you don't understand. There was this bipedal shark man who threw Luffy into the sea while his feet were encased in concrete. Not only did he survive, but he resurfaced 20 minutes later and then ripped the guy's teeth out and bit him to death with them.
Yeah. Oh!
God damn.
Yeah.
Damn, I really wish I didn't have to kill you. We got a lot in common. You've got 3 swords, I am a sword, and you're an excellent storyteller.
Wait,
He
what was that
actually was.
second part?
Went down like a bitch. You're doing great, Usopp. And just like that, Long Nose is long gone.
I get it.
You're wrong. We don't get to die.
His shadow looks so
We're
stupid.
not that lucky.
Your captain's dead. There's no reason for you to continue.
See? That's the thing about Luffy. When you think he's dead, you're wrong. And if you think you're safe, he's coming for you!
That is a painful
Inspiring.
picture. That's
Mr.
actually
Fuller?
just freaky to look at.
Break him in half.
Paging Dr. Chopper!
I'm out to lunch.
We gotta go purple!
Oh God, really?
Fine. The doctor is in.
Oh damn it, Chopper.
Buckets in. I learned this in Pearl Harbor.
How
What?
many wars have you been in?
Shut up and run.
Shit.
Oh God.
Oh, shit! Found you!
Fantastic. It's
Okay, I know that music was a reference to something. I know it was a reference to something because they're dropping in so many little one-line references. Like the home run, really? Super Smash Brothers? Actually perfectly fitting. That is actually a really good one. I like that. But still, I know that music is a reference to something. And I'm going 90s action TV show. Possibly 80s. I just... It's like it's on the tip of the tongue. Edge of the brain. Don't know what it is. Bugging me.
this guy.
I love how everyone's
Sanji.
just building
You
up their
can do
fear
this.
for Luffy.
Hey, you? How you been?
Got his name.
Mr. Killjoy, it's you! I'd love the chat, but I'm looking for people wearing white cloaks. Have you seen them?
Not anymore.
Yeah. They went north.
Look for the pointy hoods.
My least favorite direction! Those fiends! I must be off! Whoosh!
I wonder if everyone else is having this much fun.
Boom. Dead.
The Bombassadors.
Hey,
Can't quite hear what he said.
I didn't hear no bell.
Christ, what is it going to take to keep you
See,
down?
again, I know that's a
More than
reference,
you
but it's a
got,
good one.
Lapdog. I've humored you long enough.
Humor me? There's more your blood outside than in.
Because protagonist power. Not sure about the music choice, but pretty good.
You know, you're not wrong.
Okay, they had to have edited that in.
Think
Good choice,
I
though.
lost her.
1, 2, I'm coming for you.
You could just take the cloak
Come
off.
on, Nami. Think she is going to kill you.
3, 4, dead on the floor.
You don't have to do this. I don't have to be your enemy.
Oh, honey. You give yourself far too much credit. Enemy implies equality. You are prey.
Oh!
And I don't negotiate with prey.
So yeah, she's just flat out evil.
and die with some dignity.
Dignity's overrated.
No, 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 no!
You didn't get very far. I was hoping you'd make for better sport. Oh well, a job's a job. Die!
That looks painful. If it was real.
Hell?
Oh! She cast gun.
Target eliminated. No sign of the pirate.
And that's the last loose end. Well done.
What?
Make sure to dispose of the body.
Yes, ma'am.
Can't believe the mirage worked.
Who was that speaking? I want to say that. I don't. But who? I don't. Okay, one. Yeah, no, definitely an edit there. I love that they just paused her face on it like a super surprise. It's like, oh, because it fits perfectly with the entire, you know, random mook kills a enemy moment. And then I feel like just something about that piece. I'm going, because every damn thing in this seems to be a reference. Was that a reference to, and tell me if I'm wrong, just tell me if I'm wrong right now. Was that a reference to Modern Warfare? It's the reverb on it, how they have the person talking. It just seems like something you would hear in a Modern Warfare game. Honestly, if they just said something about, we'll get them next time. If they had just said that, I was like, no, it's definitely Modern Warfare. But they didn't, so it's like, it feels like it, man. Sorry, it's because there's so many references to pop culture. I'm expecting every joke to be in some way a reference on top of a line that actually somehow fits. Still wondering who that was on the... I think I know who it was. It wasn't her, because different cadence completely. Weird, though, how they actually put in the mook killing someone and taking advantage of it, because she just said the illusion worked, and apparently she wasn't planning to hire someone, which would have been cool, but yeah.
That was total bullshit.
Yes.
I am not getting paid enough for this.
Oh, you're doing to save your life, right? Luffy will eat you.
Just so we're clear, if I help you, you'll depose your father.
Yes.
With minimal collateral damage.
Yes.
Minimal is definable.
Even overlooked that artillery barrage from earlier.
Oh, you, saw that, did you?
She was in it!
Interrupting something?
Crocodile!
Thank you for the introduction, Princess.
I really do like this version of Crocodile.
Glad you're here, actually. Oh, but where are my manners? Who's your friend?
The help! But that won't matter.
God, she's referring to him as the help too.
Vivi, control yourself!
She doesn't do control well.
My, you're so hostile. And here I was hoping we could have a civilized conversation. Honestly, I'm not sure why you're so upset with me.
Look around!
Now, to be fair, we tried reaching a peaceful solution with the royal family, only for you to kill off negotiations.
And the children.
Literally.
You wanted us to abolish the monarchy and tax the wealthy like peasants!
See, that's the problem with those at the top. They never contribute their fair share and avoid all consequences of their actions. Speaking of which...
Speaking of what? What are you planning?
Quiet, I'm using my new earpiece. So can...
The fuck?
What'll they think of next?
Dude! We're in the middle of something.
Shh.
I hate to say this, but him not giving a damn that they're right there is probably, and I'm going to pull up Nux on this one, the biggest flex, and that's as close to Nux as I'll ever get, because it's just him standing there. It's like, yeah, I'm just going to humor you. But he just pulls out an earpiece like, this is the equivalent of pulling out your cell phone, because apparently that's what he did earlier with the snail, I'm guessing. Just to talk, it's like, oh yeah, no, I got something more important to do. You just do the little people things. It's so much a statement of power that it's actually kind of hilarious, and I love it even more, because that's clearly something they edited in. So Fat Dog is editing in and creating Crocodile flexing harder than when he was mega maniacal and actually evil. This is a good version of Crocodile who is flexing harder. I'm actually loving this right now. Seriously, the best thing to come out of this is probably Crocodile. He's fascinating this way. Because he has all the traits of a really crazy good villain, but he's the good guy. It's just really fun. I love this. Also, further proving Vivi is just, oh dear God. She's an improvement over her father, but oh dear God, they are not holding back on making her evil. Whew.
It'll only take a minute. Robin, are you there?
Nope.
Do you have Cobra? What's your status?
In order. Yeah.
Would that be a
I'm
snail
here.
tooth?
Yes, I have Cobra.
Release me, wench!
Hang on a sec. You will speak when spoken to!
And as
He's
for my
enjoying this, isn't he?
stats, I'm approaching Pluton as we speak.
Very good, well done. Destroy it and we've won the day.
Yeah, about that. You've really been a huge help, but I'll be taking Pluton for myself.
What?
Oh, please. You can't be that naive.
This
I
version
was
is...
using you.
You got to play the hero, and I get Pluton. Everyone wins.
This is going to sound weird, but I completely forgot what Pluton is.
Why would you betray me?
Oh, darling. I love violence.
I love treachery. I love your pain.
And the best part, the part I love most, is that no matter how many people lose, I always win.
Deceitful bitch!
She just hung up on a snail.
I have to go.
And again, he's flexing when he's getting betrayed. It's just cool.
Did you get all that?
Oh,
But
bird.
I know who to kill!
Good enough. This is your stop. Remember to tuck and roll.
All right.
Will that actually work for him?
So that's what Pluton is. HQ is gonna love this.
Are you done yet? I have a kingdom full of insubordinate, traitorous filth.
Maybe she'll be lucky and just kill him.
Keep talking and I'll rip your dick out through your asshole.
Ooh, haven't heard that one before. This isn't my first kidnapping, you know.
Really?
Somehow that doesn't surprise me.
Well, that was fast.
Being betrayed by your most trusted ally tends to make
You
a
trusted
man
her? Oh, yeah,
hustle.
because you're kind of naive.
Ugh, tell me about it.
Shut up! This doesn't
Oh, God, they're
involve-
empathizing.
I'm feeling pretty involved.
Interrupt again, and I will let her kill you.
Ooh, I like this side of you.
Don't patronize me. How exactly did you see this panning out? You tell me your plan, and then what? We both know you can't beat me in a fight.
She doesn't have to. She just has to get away faster.
But he can.
Found you!
In case you haven't figured it out yet, this is how I saw it panning out. Thanks for Pluton. Toodles!
Pirate, I am not your enemy.
Yeah, I don't think he cares.
Stab me!
And you tried to eat me. So we're even.
And worse, you didn't even confirm the kill!
Okay, that is actually kind of bad.
Mistake.
A mistake I plan to correct. First you, then Cobra.
Leave me out of this!
Why wait? Just get him now. He's easy.
Bitch Robin. And last, Alabasta's salvation!
You talk too much! Just die already!
But damn, how far did you hit him?
And that's how I crushed those rebel scum.
And she took it.
Wow! That was an incredible story!
And the best
What?
part.
To get out of the bill, you set the Navy loose on them.
Yeah, how'd you know?
We did the same thing!
Did we just become best friends?
Wow! You were horrible people.
This has to be from a lot later in One Piece, isn't it? Because I have no idea what's going on right now, other than, yeah, they just made a Step Brothers reference. I swear. It's like they're just doing an entire Easter egg hunt of references on... Oh, God, they're probably actually doing an Easter egg hunt of references. I need to rewatch this to get all the references because I know I missed them. It's like it's a stupid little gimmicky thing, But hell, hey, me, you worked for Ulysses, who literally did that for literary buffs, and oh shit, I want to go back and rewatch this to get literary references and just different references that I'm missing for pop culture, and how many are there that I missed? It's bugging me more than it should.
No, we're royalty.
Technically, not even the worst cases of royalty either.
Why did Luffy have to live?
Can't believe we didn't get paid.
I didn't even get my character development.
I should have eaten her.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's add Regicide to your bounty. Great idea.
Guys,
Probably actually would.
We're alive, and with 0 loss of limb.
Yeah, nothing's perfect.
Yes, your performance was quite adequate.
Oh, great. Another one.
No more stowaways. The last one skipped us on the bill.
Yeah, hope you can swim,
She
bitch.
said the Navy on him.
Now, is that any way to act towards your new crewmate?
Oh? What's this?
You are not prepared.
Okay, there's a lot of things I want to say because there's a few really good standout moments of this. But first off, we need to talk about that final little bit of a, trailer at the end. Not only was it possibly showing that they're going to do a freaking JoJo Season 1 abridged, which, actually that's pretty cool. I don't actually know anyone who's abridged Season 1. I know other people whose abridges I really need to get around to watching who did other seasons, but never Season 1. So that's really cool. But not only that, they did another reference by quoting freaking Warcraft. Really? I don't even play Warcraft because I really don't have the manual dexterity to play the game in any way, shape, or form. I have no hand-eye coordination or coordination in general, so it's not even possible to play that for me. Yeah, when you're so uncoordinated, video games are too difficult on a keyboard. Yeah, still like them. I just suck. But even I got that reference to one of the updates. I don't even remember what it was called. It's like, you are not prepared. But they had, who I'm guessing was going to be Dio, saying that line. It sounded smarmy. I just associate that with Dio in general. So yeah, future JoJo Season 1 abridged. That's going to be really freaking cool, man. I'm actually looking forward to that. And they made it a reference. The entire thing was a reference. God damn. More importantly, though, what was that entire ending scene from with the giant princess? I think I recognize her from some spoiler art. It's bugging me. Because, again, after Alabasta, I fell off the One Piece bandwagon. Mostly because I didn't have cable when the rest of the episodes were coming out. So that's my own fault. And more just growing up without cable for a bit. Funny how that works out. So, yeah, I need to catch up on One Piece. I've seen some of the things that are coming up, and I love what Oda's doing. His storytelling is great. Even I recognize that. Really far behind on the anime. Yeah. As far as this one goes, the one thing that kind of hit me as a little weird is the mention where Robin's like, oh yeah, Crocodile's weakness is water. But they didn't actually do anything with it. I know in the actual show it had a point, but in this one, because they included that line as a throwaway line in the episode, I was thinking, okay, they're going to make some kind of joke with it. And it's like, okay, are they going to just throw a water balloon before punching him? Oh, a squirt gun or a bucket on his head? No, nothing. I mean, that's perfectly fine. It felt kind of like a Chekhov's, fart bag. Whoopee cushion, that's the word. Fart bag. Why did I get fart bag? Well, technically it's accurate, but still. It was basically Chekhov's whoopee cushion. You set up the joke, and then you just let it sit there. It's not a hard thing. It's not even a bad thing. It's not even an off-brand line. It's like a throwaway line saying, here's his weakness so you can beat him later. It's a great setup. I just thought they were going to make some kind of joke that Luffy can just one-shot him because they got him a little wet. I thought that's what the joke setup was. Because otherwise the fight seemed really fast. On the other hand, they really went through all the detail of all the other fights and just making them interesting. Not so much the fights themselves, but the lead up to the fight, because the fight itself didn't really matter. Ooh, hit my mic. But what really was cool was seeing how every single one of the crew members was like, ah, you got a body? No, Luffy's alive. We know he's alive because we're not so lucky that he'll be dead. And just that sheer fear of him made them run forward and get everything done. And I love this. It was funny. It was good. It was a really great way to characterize Luffy in scenes that he was not in at all. It was just well done. I just really liked a lot of this, but honestly, Crocodile stole the show. He had such great lines. He had such great characterization. In many ways, he was this entire Abridged. Luffy was there and he was funny. The crewmates' reaction to him was funny. Vivi being over the top and evil was so off-brand that it was memorable and funny. But Crocodile, the change to him was so drastic that I was rooting for him, knowing full well he's going to lose horribly. But it was hilarious, and I loved it, especially when he was making good points about how do you see this was going to go? You know you can't beat me. And all I can say is, beating is... that implies she needs to beat you. You just need to not win. Which is what happened. I liked it. I love Crocodile, though. He was such a great bit of characterization. He was a great bit of humor because he was so over the top and stupid. He made a great moment of just completely flexing on Vivi because she was such a non-entity, a non-threat to him, that he didn't even bother to take her seriously because he didn't need to, and he was justified in it. I kind of almost wish they had edited in that he lost somehow and they just got away with the tablet. It's almost what happened, considering Vivi's like, we're royalty! And all I can say is, the history of monarchies in this world are honestly much more fucked up than that. Yeah. History a bitch. So yeah, Vivi, dick move. Not as bad as some of the really bad rulers out there. Yeah. I know enough about history to realize the ones I haven't looked into are probably even scarier. And already they're less fucked up and more fucked up. There's a spectrum. Than Vivi. Again, I know I mentioned this earlier, but the entire we're royalty is basically the exact same thing as the very old-fashioned joke of the aristocrats. For anyone who doesn't know, the aristocrats joke is basically you make a point to describe every horrible, terrible, body-destroying, sanity-reducing, mind-numbing, terrible act and just sensation you can describe and make it as disgusting and fucked up as possible. And the punchline is, someone asks, why would you do that? And the answer is always, the aristocrats. Implying that it's either justified or, depending on how you tell it, that the aristocrats are that fucked up because it's justified. It's always some variation of that. It's not actually a funny joke. It's more of a warm-up just to see how much you can do to try and get the other person to break by just how fucked up your story can be. Or how funny if you want to run it that way. There's variations. But it's that kind of level of humor. And the basis, of course, is aristocrats are basically resembling every horrible thing you could do. That's the basis of the joke. Again, mileage varies depending on the person. But still, I like that was basically Vivi's send-off line. Because it's perfectly in character for her to be that evil, that petty, and, or at least, but when I say in character, I mean at least the abridged character, it made sense. It was a great way to send her off because it fit with how she was described as that bitch. She took the DNA test and she was 100% that bitch. Also, I've now used up my entire references to pop culture that's not anime related. Yeah. So if you haven't already, link below to the original video. Make sure to hit up because that was, honestly, it feels like a scavenger hunt. It feels like half of the video wasn't so much the abridged, but trying to find out all the goddamn little references they put in there because there were so freaking many I caught, and I know there's others I missed because they were all in these little locations. It's all the audio cues. It was like what they said and what you were hearing combined with how it's funny. They make for good referential jokes, but they're also almost a scavenger hunt because there's so many different ones to different media. I just need to go back and write them all down. I just need to go do that. In fact, if you can catch all the references, just leave a comment down there. Whoever gets the most, I will pin to the top because I'm honestly curious about this. So yeah, that's the thing. And again, link below, hit it up. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. which apparently you will now subscribe for, because I've said the word subscribe in a weird voice. So help me, if that actually gets people to subscribe, I will actually feel a bit bad about this. Mostly because I do not like using that voice. It's just, no. I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.